Did you know an entire city vanished in just 24 hours? Let's talk about Pompeii. In 79 AD, Mount Vesuvius erupted with a force that stunned the ancient world. The sky turned dark, and a rain of ash buried the city of Pompeii almost instantly. Thousands of people were caught unaware, their lives frozen in time. Pompeii became a time capsule, preserving everything from frescoes to bread loaves. Fast forward nearly 1,700 years, and archaeologists unearthed this ghostly city, offering us a glimpse into ancient Roman life. Now, Pompeii stands as a haunting reminder of nature's power and the fragility of life. So next time you hear about volcanoes, remember Pompeii, where history was sealed in ash. If you found this intriguing, hit that like button and subscribe for more riveting historical tales.
If you don't like modern life but still love history, then feudal Japan is your jam. Let's dive in. Feudal Japan was a fascinating era, marked by a rigid social hierarchy and rich cultural traditions. At the top, we had the emperor and the shogun, the military rulers. Below them were the daimyo, powerful landowners, and the samurai, elite warriors who lived by the code of Bushido. Most people, though, were peasants, working the land and paying taxes in rice. Life was tough, but community bonds and festivals brought joy. Art and culture thrived, with tea ceremonies, calligraphy, and no theater being popular pastimes. Women had limited rights, but they played crucial roles in the household and sometimes even managed estates. Religion was a blend of Shinto and Buddhism, influencing everyday life and practices. From the architecture to the food, everything in feudal Japan was designed with balance and harmony in mind. Intrigued? There's so much more to explore about this captivating era. Like and subscribe for more historical snippets. If your history teacher skipped the fall of the Roman Empire, you're missing out on a wild story. The Roman Empire wasn't built in a day, and it didn't fall in one either. Corruption, economic troubles, and endless invasions chipped away at its strength. By 476 AD, Rome was a shadow of its former glory. Barbarian tribes like the Visigoths and Vandals sacked the city, and the last Roman emperor, Romulus Augustulus, was overthrown. But it wasn't just the barbarians. Internal strife weakened its defenses, and overexpansion made it impossible to manage. Heavy taxes and a fractured economy left citizens struggling. The once invincible legions, they couldn't hold the borders anymore. In a nutshell, the Roman Empire collapsed because of a perfect storm of problems. And its fall? It changed the course of history forever.
Stop thinking space is boring, it's mind-blowing instead. Here's why. Did you know a day on Venus is longer than a year on Venus? Yep, it rotates so slowly that its day outlasts its orbit around the sun. Ever heard of the diamond planet? 55 Cancri E is literally a giant diamond floating in space. Talk about bling. How about neutron stars? They're so dense that a sugar cube-sized amount would weigh 1 billion tons on Earth. That's heavy stuff. And get this, there's a massive cloud of alcohol in space. It's called Sagittarius B2, and it's 1,000 times the diameter of our solar system. Bottoms up, cosmic style. Oh, and the footprints on the moon? They're still there. No wind or water means they could stay for millions of years. Space is wild, right? Hit that like button if you want more mind-blowing facts. See you next time, space fans.
Why did 60% of Europe fall victim to the Black Plague? Let's uncover the truth. The Black Plague, also known as the Black Death, swept through Europe in the 14th century, wiping out nearly 60% of the population. But it wasn't just a tragic event, it reshaped society in profound ways. First, the dramatic loss of life led to a severe labor shortage. With fewer workers, peasants gained more bargaining power, which eventually weakened the feudal system. This shift paved the way for the Renaissance, a period of immense cultural and intellectual growth. Secondly, the plague forced improvements in public health and hygiene. Quarantine practices and sanitary reforms began to take shape, laying the groundwork for modern medicine. Lastly, it sparked changes in art and literature. Themes of death and human frailty became prevalent, reflecting the profound impact the plague had on people's psyche. So, while the Black Plague was a devastating chapter, its effects helped shape the modern world in unexpected ways. History, after all, isn't just about what happened, it's about how it changed us.
I will never look at the Great Pyramids the same way after learning this. Get ready for some jaw-dropping secrets. These massive stone structures have stood tall for over 4,500 years. But how did the ancient Egyptians build them? Turns out it wasn't just brute strength. They used ingenious engineering tricks. For instance, they aligned the pyramids with cardinal points using just the stars. And those giant stones? They were transported on sleds over wet sand, reducing friction. Well, mind-blowing, right? And here's a fun fact. The Great Pyramid was originally covered in shiny white limestone, making it sparkle in the sunlight. Just imagine the sight. So next time you think about ancient engineering, remember the pyramids weren't just built, they were crafted with precision and astronomical knowledge. Stay curious, history buffs.
Hey, history buffs! Ready to uncover the mysteries of ancient Greece? The ancient Greeks gave us democracy, philosophy, and even the Olympics. Imagine a time when great thinkers like Socrates and Plato roamed the streets of Athens. These guys loved to debate and question everything, but it wasn't all talk. The Greeks were master builders. Ever seen the Parthenon? It's a temple dedicated to Athena, and it's an architectural marvel even today. Did you know they also had a flair for drama? Greek tragedies and comedies were the Netflix of their time. Playwrights like Sophocles and Aristophanes knew how to keep an audience hooked. And let's not forget the myths. Stories of gods, heroes, and monsters were their way of explaining the world. Ever heard of Zeus, the king of the gods? He was quite the character. So, next time you enjoy a play, vote in an election, or marvel at a building, remember, the ancient Greeks were there first. Pretty cool, right? Don't forget to like and subscribe for more History Bites. This is gonna blow your mind. Napoleon did more than just win battles, he reshaped France in ways that still affect us today. Napoleon Bonaparte wasn't just a military genius, he became the leader of France in 1799 and brought in massive changes. First, he created the Napoleonic Code, which was a new set of laws. This made the legal system fairer and more organized. Next, he reformed education. Schools were improved and more people got a chance to learn. Napoleon also built better roads and canals, boosting trade and travel. He even reworked the tax system, making it more efficient and less corrupt. And let's not forget the Legion of Honor, a way to reward great achievements. Napoleon's impact was huge and long-lasting. So next time you think of Napoleon, remember, he didn't just conquer lands, he completely transformed France. Amazing, right?